The mysterious death of her father leads Nikki down a dangerous path to uncover the truth as to why he died. Along on the ride is her best friend Angel, and together they uncover the darkest secrets her little town has to offer. As she uncovers more deceit, will Nikki suffer the same fate as her father? Hi guys! Today I have a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. It's not going to be a normal, typical video because if you couldn't tell by the title, I wrote a book. I actually wrote this book several months ago. Actually, no, it's been about a year, I believe. Yeah. And I self-published with Amazon Kindle, or Amazon just themselves. And I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to talk about this because, well, quite frankly, because no one has seen or read my book or knows really anything about it. So I thought I would try to do a little shameless self-advertisement and I thought I would come on here and just tell you a bit about the story, maybe even read a little bit of it for you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have no script for this. I am flying by the seat of my pants. So to start with, the title of my book is called Hiding from Dragons. Now there's a little bit of story behind the title because that is not what I intended it to be called. But that is what it is entitled now, and probably will stay that way. Okay, so I really want to try and show you my story, but for some reason, I think it's because of where I'm at, my tablet screen is not coming across as bright as I would like it to be. Now, I only actually have the sample of the story on my tablet. I know, why don't I have the full story? Well, because I would have to buy it myself. I don't really need to do that because I already have I know the story. So anyway, so yes, I have actually been working on this for a very long time, and the original idea was the original story that I came up with had a totally different title. And I would even dare say that just with the difference between of what I originally started and what I ended up with, they're practically two different stories. But that is how the story came to be. The other story had to die for this one to be born, pretty much. So if you do a search on Amazon Prime for Hiding from Dragons, my story is the first thing to show up, which I think is awesome. And it's only $3.99, which from what I understand, that's a pretty reasonable price for a Kindle book. So I'm going to read to you the little description that I wrote for it. The mysterious death of her father leads Nikki down a dangerous path to uncover the truth as to why he died. Along on the ride is her best friend Angel, and together they uncover the darkest secrets her little town has to offer. As she uncovers more deceit, will Nikki suffer the same fate as her father? Hey. Yeah, I'm fangirling over my own book. I'm proud of it, okay? So anyway, I really would like to I would love to be able to do like backstories and kind of things on how the process went and for the whole thing to you know, the whole creative process in writing a book and stuff. I would love to share that, but for now, we're just gonna actually just talk about the book itself. I'm going to read a portion of this here. I'm going to read the prologue because I wrote a prologue. Now, keep in mind that this is self-published, and my husband, Jake, did the editing, so there are bound to be grammatical errors and spelling errors. It's gonna happen. You also find that in books that are professionally edited. I know I have found typos and grammatical errors in professional publications. So just keep that in mind. You are gonna get that, whether it's self-published or not. You're just gonna get less of it if it's, professionally published. But anyway, here we go. This is the prologue. This is my story about how I went from living a normal, peaceful life in Florida to fearing for my life. I lived in a quiet, peaceful harbor town called Coral Cove on the west coast of Florida in Grayson County. Coral Cove was small when compared to Stillwater, the town up the coast about 10 miles from us. My dad, Colin Lake, was a paid firefighter and emergency medical technician for Company 9 in Stillwater. My mom, Emma, was a former registered nurse who stayed at home to take care of us kids. My cousin Evan was in his first year of college and lived with us during the school year. Then there's me, Nicole Ann, but everyone calls me Nikki. I had just graduated from high school and was taking the summer to figure out what I wanted to do next. And last but not least was my little sister Sarah, a typical 14-year-old who was going to be starting high school in the fall. My best friend since kindergarten was Angela Garcia, but all her friends just called her Angel. She had come to look up to my dad as a father figure ever since her dad left when she was little. We were both friends with Tamika King, whose father, Henry King, also worked with my dad. She preferred Tammy for short. And then there's Mai Sasaki, whom I met 5 years ago at a school event. She lived in Stillwater with her dad, who owned a traditional Japanese restaurant named after his late wife, Imari. For not speaking very good English, he was a successful businessman who owned a pair of fishing boats and several properties around Grayson County. May worked at Imari's as a part-time hostess. Then there was Julio Argento, whom I have been dating for about 8 months. He had graduated from college and was now working on one of Mr. Sasaki's fishing boats. Jobs were hard to come by in our little town, so Julio was just making ends meet until he found a better job. Or so I thought. Looking back now, I would never have imagined how things could change so quickly. 1 minute, my life was perfect, and then boom, my life turned upside down. It all started on a warm day on the beach. So yes, that is really all I'm going to do. I would love to read you more, but that also, reading it includes doing dialogue and doing the voices, and I'm not gonna go there. So yes. So the story is, I would define it, the genres, I would define it as a suspense romance, because even a little detective, because it's a mystery. But there's some mystery, there's some romance, there's some humor. It's a collection of things, and I'm really proud of it. So yeah. I will have the link for this book in the description, as always. And hopefully you are intrigued enough to at least download the sample. Because the sample, I believe, includes the first chapter. Let me double check. It looks like this might be the first. Yeah, okay, there's chapter 2. Okay, so you at least get the full first chapter. Oh, if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. So, just so you know. Oh, it is also 252 pages, but that's because it's on Kindle. And, yeah, I'm really excited about it. No one has even left a review for it. So that tells me no one has read it, which I'll admit kind of sucks, because I published this about a year and a half ago to almost 2 years. So yeah, I'm a little sad about that. But anyway, this video has gotten long enough. And all it is me talking about something that I wrote. But I'm proud of it. So the link to this book will be in the description below. I do eventually want to make this a paperback, but in order to do that, I kind of need people to actually be interested in reading it. So, yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it is something that you are interested in. And trust me, not all videos are going to be like this on here. I mean, this is just one of the many types. So yeah, I hope you like it. Subscribe if you want to know more about our life, our channel. I mean, we do vlogs, weekly vlogs. And also, I am writing more books. Oh, spoiler alert. There's a sequel to this that I'm working on. But I'm not going to be publishing it until there's an actual want for the sequel. So I actually managed to, the way I wrapped up the story, you'll have to see, but I wrapped it up well enough that it could be a standalone book, but I also left it a little open-ended so I could write the second part of it. So yes, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you don't care about books. Whatever. I don't care. Do what you do. You do you, boo. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you will, see our stuff. And don't forget the bell, because yeah, I don't upload on a regular basis. So if you hit the bell, you will know when I actually make an upload. So, I mean, that's good. So yeah, I am going to go now because I have been talking way too long about this and my foot is asleep. Hold on. Pins and needles. I cannot feel my leg. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Oh, Dad, where art thou? My leg. And then there's Mai Sasaki. Mai Sasaki. I mispronounced my own character.